All right, I'm going to show you how to use two new tools. One is the brush tool and one is the pencil tool. The brush tool is right over here. It looks like a little paintbrush. It works like this. I can paint something and then I let go. It's going to straighten the curves out. It looks much like it would a pen tool. So you can see it's already created those curves and those anchor points and those handles. And if I take my white arrow, I can select line segments, I can select handles and change the curve, I can select an anchor point, so I can manipulate a shape that way. Watch what happens when I want to try to close a shape, okay? If I select that shape, it's a line, okay, and then I flip it to a fill, it finds the intersecting points, okay? So I would need to go in and fix these, or I would need to go in and delete those anchor points. Okay, so I can go into my pen tool minus anchor point, and I can delete these anchor points if I wanted to. Okay, I could also, so now it's an open shape actually. If you switch it to like this, I could take my pen tool if I wanted to switch, and I could close this shape. Okay, so it's a closed shape. The other one is, I'm going to select this, is the pencil tool. The pencil tool also works very similar in that you're going to draw it and it's going to create a line segment with all of, I'm going to add an outline to it so you can see it. Okay, take the pencil tool. And I want to make this thicker, so I'm going to add a stroke. So it does something very similar, except it doesn't smooth out the lines quite as much. So this works really well when you want to create a really quick shape and then manipulate it from there, okay? This does not create closed shapes. One thing I do want to show you about different types of brushes, if you go up to the brush menu, there are obviously different sizes and different styles. So I can click these different styles. Some are like a calligraphy brush, some have pointed. I can also go into here and change the type of brush it is if you want to go thick to thin, so kind of like a calligraphy brush. So those are some great resources for you. Maybe you want a brush that's got a little bit of like a sketchy look to it. There's also more resources down here. If you go to Window, Brush Libraries, there are a variety of different brushes down here too that Illustrator comes with. So I can bring up my bristle brush library and I get all kinds of different like textured brushes, okay? So if I wanted to add a little, you know, some shading or something to something. So there are two new tools and I'd like you to go ahead and try those on your own. If you ever have a line that you want to convert into a shape, if you go to Object, go to Expand Appearance, it now creates a shape. Okay, so it's now a fill, not an outline. And that allows you to change the edges of the outside of that line the way you want to. Okay, and that's it.